Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quick give. It's Clark. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Using his legs, it's McAllister. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got the first down. Turning on the Jets. Into the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in an empty set. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Sellers. Right side, it's Sellers. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
1st down, he'll keep it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to get the corner. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the offense gets such a big gain. How about this run to go all the way down the field? It looks like he's going to score and gets the fumble, coughs it up. Man, you talk about something that could have been so positive, turn it into a negative. You got to hold on to the football and finish off that great run that you had going.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. half. Turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down to the air. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Frazier. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back's got it on the screen. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hits inside. It's Fuller. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the RPO, got it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Move to his right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it back to him. Nowhere to go.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Phillips. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Just smothered on the play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his target. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 21 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Illini looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's again 6. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he added the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be. But
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. The screen, and watch out. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Keeps it moving. It's Fuller. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He now has 61 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right at the line. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, it's Phillips. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. down at 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Drives inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Play fake, Sellers. Slips a tackle. Escapes trouble. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback will keep it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Harbor. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking for running room. Jumped on top of the pile.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Here's Sellers to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly, and he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively,
oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Selling the fake. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Needs it here on 4th down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football for